Yeah, hi there. These comments, I'm going to use your initials here for privacy purposes. These are comments for CP, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at Stealth, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And you're also one of my students at California State University, San Bernardino. And I want to comment on your independent writing practice test number 28. Now, I got good news for you, a little bit of bad news, but the good news is you have a very strong sense of how to organize your ideas, and it's very easy to understand what you're saying. So I liked in the beginning, you said neighborhoods are supposed to be quiet, safe, and clean. And then you said, if a new movie theater were announced to be built in my neighborhood, I would be concerned because it could probably affect or hurt these qualities. That was beautiful. That was a really neat way. Instead of referring to quiet, safe, and clean, use the ideas of these qualities. And it was a great thesis, a very easy way, I think, to organize your ideas. So you say, therefore, I strongly oppose this plan. So then, your body paragraphs 2, 3, and 4, they refer back to each of those key points. You have quietness. You also have what's called safety issues, and then you have finally what's called cleanliness issues. Now let's take a look at the topic sentences here. So in your second paragraph you say, quietness is something I look for when I come back home after a long day at work. You might do something like this. The topic sentence should connect back to the movie theater thing. You might say, first, quietness may be disrupted if a new movie theater is built near my neighborhood. Then you can say, when I come home from a long day at work, I don't want a lot of noise. And then you can say that. All right, let's go to your paragraph 3. You say, second, it's known that when there are gatherings of people and too many cars parked, it's more likely to occur car assaults, burglary, and fights on the streets. Okay, so again, I would put the topic sentence needs to address the writing task. So you might say here, you did it at the end though, don't get me wrong, but you could say, secondly, if a new movie theater is built near my neighborhood, it could cause an increase in crime. And then you get to the line that you have. Here's a potential problem, is you're saying that when there's gatherings, there's more likely to be car assaults, burglaries, and fights. That's true, right? So that's factual information. But what you're trying to do is create a tone in the first line of the paragraph that focuses more on argument. So in that third paragraph, you have at least 50% of your paragraph is focused on facts, and then you have a little bit of argument in there. So you need to create more of an argumentative tone, and you can do that by creating arguable topic sentences. Let's look at your third topic sentence of the fourth paragraph. You say it's predictable that along with a movie theater there will come fast food restaurants or even bars. Again, you're stating more of a fact. So what if you did this? You say third, a new movie theater will make my neighborhood a lot more messy, you might say. And then you go on with your idea there. Okay, so I would say that you still have good writing here, don't get me wrong. You have a pretty good sense of how to organize your ideas and so on, but I think you can make some improvements in framing your topic sentences in body paragraphs 2, 3, and 4 so they introduce arguments more and not just facts. All right, now let's talk about language use issues. I think you're very strong in this area. You have very good control of, I think, your language use. That means that you're using a combination of basic and advanced vocabulary and grammar. So I think the first paragraph, I don't see any problems at all, right? Let's go to your second paragraph. Let's say you have the second sentence. If there are too many cars moving around, too many people walking and talking, what usually, you want to say here, occurs, use S, what usually occurs when people are moving toward a movie theater is they make a lot of noise. it would be sure to disturb quietness. So your grammar is a little bit awkward there. What would be a better way to rephrase that idea? You might say something like this. You might say, building a movie theater near a neighborhood would attract a lot of cars, a lot of people talking and walking. Maybe put a period and say, therefore, all of this noise would disturb the people in the nearby neighborhood, you might say. That might be a little bit more direct. In your next paragraph, I think you have a sentence formation issue here. Let's take a look. You say second. It's known. You want to say it is known, so it apostrophe S. So it's known that when there are gatherings of people and too many, I would say here, parked cars. I think you're thinking a little bit in Portuguese there. So too many parked cars. Yeah, I would probably rephrase this something like this. Instead of it is known, you might say second. You might say a movie theater will attract a lot of people and a lot of parked cars, therefore making it more likely. Or how about therefore making car assaults, burglaries, and fights more likely? That might be better. So you might want to maybe listen to the video one more time, but that would be a way that you can recast that particular sentence. Your fourth paragraph, let's see, consequently, I love that. I like your transition words. You say people will probably hang out until late in the neighborhood, causing not only noise, but also leaving a path of garbage and strong smell of greasy food. That's pretty good. That's good description. This would turn the neighborhood into a dirty area. That's okay, so no problems there. Okay, let's talk about your score now. I'm going to take a look at the rubrics. Now the rubrics are all, they're attached. If you look under where I made your comments, you can click on the rubric. I'm going to put you in the 3 range. I think one thing that you can probably improve on, like I said, is your topic sentences in those body paragraphs, and I'd like to see you in the final exam maybe use a little bit more specific type vocabulary in those paragraphs. And that might help develop your ideas a little bit more. So you want to have maybe more specific detail for some of your generalizations. You want to reframe your topic sentences so they introduce arguments more and not just facts. Now, what do you do now? I'm going to put you right now, let me see here, I'm going to put you at 3.50 out of 5. That's going to put you at 22 points out of 30 for the TOEFL. So for lessons that you might take a look at, I would say take a look at my writing lesson number 8. That one talks about how you can repeat or rephrase key terms, and it talks about how to make your writing more coherent. That's the bottom line. So if you look at that one, that might be useful. Now another thing you might want to take a look at is in the writing lessons. I can't remember exactly which lesson it is, but focus on the lesson that talks about topic sentences or creating topic sentences. Now another one, if you go to grammar lesson number 7, if you click on and go to the website, click on the writing link, and then under the writing one, you can do some practice there also with topic sentences, and that might help you a little bit more. All right. Anyway, thank you very much for completing this particular practice test. I'm quite pleased. I think you have very good control of your vocabulary and your grammar. You just want to organize a little bit better, maybe develop your ideas a little bit more. And then if you did take the TOEFL, of course, your score would be a lot higher than this particular practice test.